Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Moneypit Homestead. Been a little bit since I put out a video, but well, I've been running up and down the roads because and not getting a lot done around here. I've been putting up a few shorts. Hopefully y'all enjoy those shorts. Well, I had to, I was going to do a brake job on this old beast. It's a 2001 Chevy 3/4 ton van, and well, you all have seen it in many videos, and I've done a lot of stuff to it, but it needed a brake job. And well, I got this brake job done, side done, and as many brake jobs as I've done in my life, I've done a bunch, but when I come around to this side, got the top bolt out, but when I went to take the second bolt out, guess what happened? It's the only bolt I've ever broke trying to get a caliper bolt off. And there's that one that broke off. And, well, that's what it's supposed to look like. I think it's a little short. But I cannot believe that bolt broke off right here. It is thin. They used to not be like that. They used to not have this slide on them. They slid onto that. But, yeah. I don't know. I tried to get it off. I've done everything I know to do so far. Today, I'm hoping to try something different. Not really sure. I'm going to put the other side back together. And then, I'm going to get a bunch of jack stands under this side, jack up this side a little higher so I can not laying under it. I've done fed. Let's see, we've been running up and down. Let's see, I had to go take Lisa to Louisville because I needed the car to work. And then I had to go pick her up last night. So in between work and running up and down the road several different times, got nothing done besides the part's not even in. So with the part not in, you know, it freed me up a little bit to do a few other things, and but nothing around here. I had to do a few other things in Louisville and different things, and so anyway, that's about what's happening on the Moneypit Homestead. So as normal, the Moneypit Homestead broke something and don't have the part in yet to fix it. So anyway, it is cold today. I put this hat on there. I bought this hat a couple years ago when it stretched, so when I put a toboggan on sometimes in this cold weather, I'll put it on because it's stretched enough where I can wear it, and it keeps the wind blowing through from blowing through the toboggan. And man, it's a little windy today. Last Friday, today's Friday, and last Friday, it really came up just a mind-blowing wind. I mean, I had to run to Louisville that day. It was raining, it was pouring. They said we had gusts up to 60 to 80 mile an hour winds, and that little Cobalt we have, an '08 Cobalt, trust me, I've been down the road with this van and it has blown, moved me around, where you feel it rocking. But most of the time you never feel it in the other. But there was water puddling on the road, wind trying to blow that little Cobalt off the road. Be honest with you, I don't even know how those semis got stayed on the road. I seen some moving around sideways and stuff like that and doing some weaving, but none of them ever fell over that I know of. But it is what it is. So anyway, we're going to work on these brakes. I've already fed, like I said. We still got one puppy. I don't know, Lisa seems a little tempted to keep it since it's a girl. We're looking to get Eve fixed, and we're looking to let Faith, maybe in another 6 months to a year, have another litter of puppies, see how that turns out, and then get her fixed. Then that would be, another year later, we would end up with this other girl, and my granddaughter's already named it. So if anybody wants a puppy already named, she's already named it Cotton. So I guess Cotton, as long as it's here, it's going to be its official name. So the Lillian she told me right out front, I've already named the dog, I've already named the puppy. The puppy's name is Cotton. I said, okay. I just thought that was funny as all get out. But anyway, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to work on the brakes on this, like I said, put things together to see if I can get things apart. And I hope y'all enjoy these videos with me doing a lot of talking, but we seem to be growing a little bit and gaining, but maybe some views and stuff like that. So hopefully y'all do enjoy these. Like I said, check out our shorts and the videos, that is. And I'm being silly, but hopefully you like all them shorts. And like I said, we'll get back with you here in a minute. So until I get a chance to get back with you and give you a progress report. Luckily it's Friday, so I got all day to, the rest of the day today, and all day tomorrow too. So hopefully the part comes in that I need, and and by then when it does come in, I'll have this part so we can put everything back together. Well, until then, well, like I said, keep following along. Well, as you know, I last talked to you, it would be Friday. I'd already waited for the people to send the bolts in and stuff like that. They said they was going to be there. They hadn't called me, so I couldn't. Saturday I got up early. I worked for a long time. I finally took a Sawzall, pushed the caliper over to the side as far that way, was able to see the caliper bolt, so I took my Sawzall with a metal blade. I cut it off and got it off. I wasn't able to get it turned or anything like that, even after soaking it for a long time. I worked on it, couldn't get it. So finally I drilled a hole in it, tried it with an easy out. The easy out bent, so it was stuck. So before, I was afraid I was going to break it. So somewhat with the as centered as I could have it drilled, since I had the caliper off, I went ahead and took the rotor and all that off, laid it over to the side, and I was able to drill from the outside in. I got everything centered up as much as I could and drilled out opening almost to where the threads are, just be able to tap them out. So I'd already, Saturday morning, I actually went into town to see if because they said they had my part. Didn't answer the phone, they were busy, whatever. I went to get the part, so they didn't have it. So they said it would be there today. And so with doubting on my mind, I said, well, I kind of doubted that. And well, they said that I stopped up there at a different parts store. One parts store said they had it and couldn't get it. And it is a 2001 Chevy. I understand that. It's getting older. It's harder to find parts for it and stuff like that. I get it. But so I go to the other parts store. They knew exactly what I needed. They said they'd have it here on Sunday. Well, I wasn't going to go back to town and I wasn't going to work on my van on Sunday. So I went today after work to get the parts. Well, guess what? I hate to keep saying guess what, but they ordered me just regular caliper bolts, and although they were cheap, I thought they were a little too cheap for that oversized cutting thread. But anyway, it'll work for one, but it won't work for the other one at the bottom. And so I just got off the phone with the other parts store, the original parts store that didn't call me, and they said the parts are in. That's skeptical. So tomorrow I'll have to stop by that parts store today and see if they have it. So we're still waiting on parts on this stupid van. It's very frustrating. I mean, I like older vehicles, I always have, but sometimes it's just ridiculous what you have to go through to get parts. Anyway, the saga continues. So thanks for sticking with me. Well, we're back in the barn again. It's been, I guess, 3 weeks since I started this ordeal. I brought the van over here for the simple brake job. Broke a bolt, head off somehow. It's never happened before to me. I don't understand. Anyway, I don't know what all I actually have said before. So when I edit this all together, I may have to change things, make 2 videos. I don't know. But anyway, this has been one long drawn out ordeal with me running back and forth because we only got one car when the van's down, or when the car's down, then we only got the van. Anyway, maybe someday we'll get something newer. But that being a 2001, it's hard to get parts for, this, that, and the other. And, well, I hurt my hand Thursday. I'll, if I got pictures, I'll insert them here. And then got it wrapped up, everything. She wanted to glue it. I told her I'd rather have stitches, and since she said she was a doctor, she won. But I would never recommend gluing anything for anybody because it's got a little puffy spot now. She said it would have took 16 stitches, 16, maybe 17 stitches, depending on how they stitched them up, but it definitely would take 16. So anyway, it is what it is some days. But yeah, I've done everything she's asked me to do, and haven't used it until, well, I'm going to use it today. Well, probably I'm not going to use it if I don't have to. But anyway, put things together and had it rewrapped, cleaned it and everything, and I called them up the first day there and told them, I said, well, on Thursday after I got home and I went to change the bandage because I was going to go down and feed. I didn't want to get that ace bandage dirty and stuff like that, so I changed the bandage, and it was kind of had a little blood on it, and I called and told them, and they said that, well, it was up to me whether I wanted to come back or not, but that's about all they wanted to do to it. So then they start questioning whether I'd been doing the ice packs and stuff. I went back to work that day, and I had ice pack on it the whole time and everything. Anyway, enough of that. So yesterday I come over here with the guy finally got that oversized bolt, and yesterday was the first time I was able to do it. I tried to mess with it. I thought, well, it wouldn't go in, there wasn't enough room, so I thought, well, I'll try to drill it out one more time. I drilled it out, still wouldn't go in. I went up one more drill bit size from what I had been, and as I was drilling through it from the outside in, it all of a sudden something snapped, and all the threads come out. So I put a bolt in it, a regular caliber bolt in it, instead of the oversized bolt, and tightened it up, had it nice and tight, got a good bite on it, and stayed tight. So today I'm going to reassemble this side over here, and well, we'll see if we got brakes. Go from there. So anyway, y'all wish me luck, and we'll show you the end result here in a minute if we can. Well, I'm in the van. I've test drove it to town. The brakes are working fine, excellent. Went to town, got gas, got in the van, got some dog food. They didn't have the dog food that I've been feed the dogs, but they did have another one that was about the same price. But the one that I've been feeding, they jacked it up $2. Everything's going up. I do not understand why. I don't understand what the cause is, but well, things are getting ridiculous. It really are. But anyway, enough of that. The van's fixed. I'm done. I got other chores to do, so we're off to do the chores. And oh yeah, I heard something the other day, and the guy was talking about that he had quit drinking. He would drink all his life and stuff like that, and he'd been quit for 6 years. And he met a guy that he was a comedian. He knew the guy that he was meeting from Hollywood, and when he met him from the guy, the Hollywood guy invited him for a drink. He said no. He said he didn't want to drink because he didn't drink anymore. And he said, as much as you used to drink, how in the world did you quit? He said, well, it was by the grace of God I was able to quit. And he said, well, the Hollywood guy was ridiculing him and telling him there ain't no God. He said, if we made a movie of your life right now, he said, we'd be out there. He said, nobody'd see God or anything like that. All they'd see is you doing the struggle, the work, and all that. He said, well, that's true. He said, but since you're a Hollywood person, he said, when you all hire a director and y'all put out a good movie, do you see the director on film? Or do you just see the man that's doing the work that you want him to do, that you're needing to do? He's directing the scene. And, well, that's just like God. You never see him, but you feel him, and you know what he wants you to do. And if you do what he wants you to do, things turn out great. So, anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. But tell me what you think about that. And, well, here we are at the end of another video, and I sure do appreciate everybody that's stayed here and stuck on with me and stuff like that through this ordeal of fixing brakes. So, if you don't mind, I'd appreciate it if you, hope this ain't too dark, but I'd appreciate it if you go up there and hit I think I put a subscribe button up here, a couple videos, maybe one video that I picked out for you, and hopefully the a watch thing that you know, like a playlist for you to watch. I know, one of these days I'm going to get my mouth and brain working at the same time. But until then, may God bless your days the way He always does ours. This is Donald from Moneypit Homestead saying, stay safe, be happy, and tell everybody that you love them. Until then, we'll see you later.